Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to tap right in, get you a read. Collective energy, please, Spirit, collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective, please? And please remember that this is a collective read. All or none of it may resonate with you. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest. Collective energy, please, Spirit, collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective? Please, Spirit. Thank you. In the central energy. Well, I got two cards out here. You've got victory over this Five of Swords, the Chariot and Five of Swords. You're leaving it behind. You're leaving the conflict behind. You're going on a journey. You've gained victory over this abusive relationship. You can take this on a micro or a macro. It can be a personal relationship, or it could just be on a macro, those who have been abusing the collective. So the collective, I feel, has gained a victory over these bullies. And you're leaving them behind. Leaving behind all that abusive sneakiness behind. In the challenge position. In the challenge position, you've got the Sun, a rebirth. In the subconscious, in the subconscious, you've got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. These bullies here, they missed their chance. They made a bad investment and lost their opportunity because you gained a victory over them. They're challenged by your rebirth, by you moving on. In the recent past, you have released this baggage. You've let it go. And you're moving on. Intentions and expectations. We've got the Seven of Swords reversed. Relationship is ending. And now they want to turn over a new leaf. They got caught being malicious. You're leaving it behind. So your expectation is that they're caught being malicious. Your intention maybe is that they might turn over a new leaf, but they got caught being malicious. You left them behind. In the near future, you have the Empress reversed. She's feeling overwhelmed and selfish. She doesn't know what to do. She's full of anxiety, can't focus, got caught being malicious. The lens is being looked through. There's a fear of change. Tower reversed. Everything's collapsing. They want to delay the disaster. They want to avert the disaster. They want to avoid a tower. In the environment, we've got the Eight of Swords. So they're feeling restricted. There could be an imprisonment or a mental imprisonment. They might not be able to use certain gifts that they had of the mental field. They could be feeling isolated. They might have gotten their telepathy ability turned off so that they can't get into people's heads. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. We've got the Hermit reversed. They've lost their way. And there's no light on in them. The message last night was everybody's been cheating. This tribe, everybody's been cheating. Nobody can glow up. Nobody has the inner light on. They've been masquerading as God's chosen people, and there's no light on the inside of them. They can't glow up on their own. They've been harvesting life force, vitality, essence off of others and wearing it, dressing up in it. They can't glow up on their own. They need help, is what they say. They need a star, sun to come and process this dark death energy that they've been playing in and that they've got caught up in. They thought they were going to be able to trap your light and make you just forever process this maliciousness, but it didn't work out that way. And on the outgoing energy, we have the Emperor reversed. So you've got the Empress reversed and the Emperor reversed. A rigid and stubborn tyrant acting reckless. Divorce. Getting divorced. Suffering and an emotional pain because they're getting cut off. They're getting cut off for being disloyal, for betraying people. Your hard work pays off. You are going to be reconciled here with your team. And this is a reunion. You've got your freedom here, and there is a marriage. You're seen as a Queen of Cups, a very truthful Queen of Cups. Emotionally caring. Somebody is waiting for you. And these ones are this Emperor reversed and this Empress reversed. They're in trauma and despair over your innocent and new beginning. Because it is watched over and guided and protected strongly by the Most High. By the Most High God. This is your destiny, not these two. And you're moving forward. You've got the victory over this abusive, winning at all cost, upside down couple here. And you're moving forward into learning a new skill, learning some new talents. And you've got your inheritance. Returning back to innocence. And I think that this is like you're going to be getting a new vessel. Those of you who are going to be getting a new vessel. And the clock will be turned back. And you will come into your loving union as it should be. You know, the strength of two together. Not where you're being harvested and having your life force stolen from you. You're going to be age regressed and come into a union reciprocal as it was meant to be. A sensitive new love. These ones are feeling very disappointed. They want to escape. Because you've got your 9 of Cups and your 10 of Cups here. Family contentment, divine love, blissful relationships, a wish come true is what's happening for you. Wealth, security, courage, a zest for life. This is going to happen very swiftly. This wheel is going to turn. And what does it say in the scripture? Like, people will just be doing their thing. They're going to be doing their grocery shopping, eating their dinner, taking their bath, watching their movie, changing the diaper, doing whatever, like they do. And then all of a sudden, poof, it's going to happen. And according to what I've been hearing, something significant could happen tomorrow. They're very concerned about the 15th and 16th. I did get a message, see you all next week. And that was not the words, and that was not pictograph. That was the message kind of flowing through like air, and then just kind of leaving in its trails a message. And that was, see you all next week. I love those kinds of messages. I like pictograph too. I really got turned off with words when I got in this spiritual battle where they were trying to dominate the mindset. I got kind of tired of that. They talk a lot. I had to learn how to talk more. Somebody has to dominate the space, right? What are you going to do when somebody's trying to dominate your mind? You get louder, more obnoxious. You got to do whatever you got to do. So you've got your victory here. You have a victory, the Chariot. Forward movement, you're departing. You are leaving this behind. You've got a victory over it, these bullies. And you've got forgiveness here. You have been tested and you have been found faithful. There's no malice in you. Excuse me. Yeah. You're just as you are. You have gained a victory over these bullies who were trying to win at all costs, and all you had to do was be you. All you had to do was be you. They were trying to take over your personality and your identity, but you stood fast and you said, "Oh no, this particular personality belongs to me." These ones are challenged because of your rebirth. It could be that you will be coming into a new vessel. A new, younger, improved, and fortified vessel to house the energy of your soul, of your spirit, your vitality. You're not vain. You're not egotistical. I was thinking about this the other day. I grew up in the woods, far, far away from anybody. And there were like 9 of us in this little shack out in the middle of the woods. And there was one mirror in the house. It was a little tiny medicine cabinet mirror. And it was in the bathroom, which was also a very tiny bathroom. We had one bathroom. And you don't spend time in the bathroom, noticing yourself in the mirror when you've got 9 people using that bathroom. So I never really even looked in the mirror until I was like 15, when I started getting interested in boys or whatever. So anyway, that was just kind of weird. Like there's no vanity, you didn't spend a lot of time checking yourself out or whatever. You've got this sunny disposition. All is well. You've got a rebirth here. You're not vain. They lost their opportunity. They planned without foresight. They did not take a good look at where this was going to head to, where this was going to lead them. They just were kind of going full bore, and they missed their chance. They missed their chance with you. And here we've got self-preservation in the reverse. They're not going to be able to preserve themselves. They missed their opportunity for this pentacle, for the Ace of Pentacles. They made a bad investment, and they lost money, and they lost energy, and they can't survive. They won't be able to survive. You're leaving behind. This relationship is ending. It's over, and you have left it behind. You're like, I'm out of here. I'm done being abused. Don't like it, don't want it, not going to take it anymore. And it's not invisible. They can't hide it. The relationship is ending. You're not invisible. They couldn't bury you. You're the sun. So you are leaving behind. You're releasing that baggage. It's not invisible. People can see it. You're moving on to calmer waters. They got caught being malicious. They might want to confess. The message earlier was, I believe, there's a deficit, even after everything is taken from them, the energy, the bank account, the house, the car, whatever, all the assets, there's still a deficit because of all the energy that they stole. And what is being considered is stolen merchandise, and that's why it's being taken from them. The energy doesn't belong to them. They can't produce it. They never have. They can't glow up on their own. What they're wearing, the energy they're wearing, it doesn't belong to them. It's not theirs. Snake. The snake got caught being malicious. The snake might be confessing. They might be coming clean. We've got an Empress reversed here. Overwhelmed, anxious, selfish. Prophecy. She's having anxiety over this prophecy. She's shocked by it. Look at the look on her face. It actually happened. They couldn't stop it. Everything's collapsing. They're trying to delay this tower. Everything's collapsing. Messenger in the reverse. They're avoiding the message. They're trying to ignore a message. They're trying to stop the messenger. They're trying to stop the messenger. What are they doing with the messenger? There's been some talk about trying to eliminate folks' ability to be heard, to be seen. So there's talk of pre-transitioning them. They might want to be taking out the messenger. They want to avert a disaster by taking out the messenger. This messenger could be a tarot reader, a psychic. They're afraid of change. They want to stop the messenger. In the environment, we got the Eight of Swords. There's negative thoughts. They are feeling like a victim. They may have lost their telepathy. They may have lost their third eye ability. They might have lost their gifts. Player. They can't play around anymore. They've lost their gifts. They've been bound. They can't play anymore. There's no light in them. There's no truth. They lost their way. Teacher. A teacher lost their way. Emperor reversed, tyrant, reckless, stubborn, dominator, tyrant, is heartbroken because of a divorce. They're getting cut off. They're suffering. They're confused. They're confused about this wholesome person. They're getting cut off and divorced from wholesome people. This stubborn dominator tyrant is getting divorced from the wholesome people. Now, there could be a wholesome woman here. It could be the wholesome mother. It could be, because he's out here playing around with this person. So he's getting divorced from the wholesome divine mother, the feminine. Whoever it is, he's been dominating and controlling and leading into horrible circumstances while he's been catering to this and hurting this. Yeah, those days are over. Those days are over. It was prophesied. They were going to lose their positions and they were going to lose their ability to cause suffering to wholesome, sweet, pure, and innocent energies. Peace. You're at peace. These guys who were playing both sides, objectivity, they were playing the light against the dark. They were playing God against the devil. Their sense of importance, their sense of being important is in the grave. They've lost their status. The absent driver thought they had everything perfectly done. They were driving homes, families into separations, into fights and arguments and heartbreak. They thought they had it down. They thought they had these teachings perfectly planned. They were working for your limelight position. They wanted to be seen as you and get the home. They were competing for the home of the innocent. Of the innocent child that belongs to the wholesome mother. They wanted to use they were expecting a status of privilege so that they could continue messing around, having fun, messing with people. And their ability to have a family. Justice is being served for this family. Because they kept themselves pure to the best of their ability with everything that this snake and their upside down family was putting on everybody. And it's time. It's time for a return to conscientious living. Everything with purpose. Everything has meaning. And somebody may be getting a visit, a service. So there's a service being provided. Somebody's getting a visitation. These ancestors are going to get haunted because of what they did, what this kin did to a sovereign being. Because they were promised the here and now. They were promised the outcome by this religious person. All they had to do was martyr you. All they had to do is martyr you to get your spiritual throne and to appear as a leader with purpose, a creator. So they've been fighting with the actual shining people, creating conflict for them for a long time. And now it has been observed that you didn't do anything. You did absolutely nothing. There's no malice in you. This was all one-sided. You're being congratulated by spirit for keeping your good frame of mind, during all this horseplay. By your self-care during hardship. And they're helping you get disconnected from this chicken. And this chicken may be disconnected from their body. This explorer, time traveler, whatever they are. And you are being remembered. There's a backstory here. You're being remembered and you are being forgiven for your faith. This wise guy was puppeting your love life, your compass, your path for love. They were dominating your life. They didn't let you live your life. They didn't let you have what was meant for you. They figured that you were only going to get drama while they pretended to be you. This tribe. So they could have your things. They're addicted to things. What a bunch of scumbags. So you've got a victory here over these bullies. And all you had to do was be yourself. You know? You just had to not quit. Be determined. And that's what you did. You did not quit. You stopped. You just determined you were not going to stop. You weren't going to run away. You weren't going to fold. You weren't going to crumble under pressure and just give up. You weren't. You just, what you did was you went within and you started meditating, praying, and you got a victory there. Destiny. You've got a victory over these bullies who were trying to win your destiny at all costs. All you had to do was be who you are, and you're moving into it, your destiny. They are challenged because of your rebirth. You're seen as a sunny individual. Your solar plexus is up. You're a vitalizer, and you have no ego. You're not vain. There's no pride. I mean, you could be... I really like the word pride, you know, but there's no pride in you. You're not vain. You're humble and you're just glowing. And people think that because your light is on and you're glowing, that you're attracting all this attention and that you're an attention hog. But it's not that at all. It's who you are, you know, and people notice you and then they get upset because they're not shining like you are or whatever. You don't care what people are saying. You're not afraid of what people will think. You're not vain. You're the sun. You're happy. You have your vitality. You're very much alive. You're positive. Your personality, your outlook on life is very positive, despite what they've been doing to you. They miss their chance, and they're not going to be able to self-preserve. They miss their chance. They're guilty. You're leaving them behind. You're not invisible. They couldn't make you invisible. You're not being neglected anymore. You're visible and you're not being neglected. So there's two people in this boat. You're being moved to a safer location. You're releasing this baggage and you're being moved to a safer location. You're seen and you're not being neglected. This snake got caught being malicious. They might want to try to come clean. They might want to provide a testimony to ease the burden of their sentence or whatever. Responsibilities. They got caught being malicious with families. Husband, wife, child. They got malicious. Heinous crimes. Empress reversed. Overwhelmed by this prophecy. Overwhelmed by this prophecy. Very low vibrational being. Low vibrational being, hot and bothered about this prophecy. They want to avoid a collapse, and they may try to take out the messenger. I have been picking up on a couple of hitman vibes the last few days. This is really going on. They feel that, see, they're complaining. This weasel, snake, that their tribe, their people need help. And what was making everything okay for them was the fact that they had trapped a sun, they had trapped a star, they had trapped a wholesome person who has a lot of light in them, and they were using that light to kind of counter the darkness that they were playing in, and they just can't do that anymore. So now they're left in darkness. They're overwhelmed by this darkness. It was prophesied. They want to avert a disaster. Everything's collapsing. They're trying to take out a messenger. Could be a tarot reader, a psychic of some kind. Secrets. They don't want the messenger to tell their secrets. So they want to try to avert disaster by taking out the messenger who's telling their secrets. They're having negative thoughts. They're in a mental imprisonment. They can't horseplay with people's minds anymore. They might have lost their gifts, their ability to astral travel, to use their third eye, or to use telepathy. They might have lost those skills because of the mistakes that they were making regarding wholesome, innocent people. They lost their way because they paid attention to some teacher. Bad teacher. And there's unfinished business here. Things to resolve. Emperor reversed, dominator, tyrant, being reckless, divorced, suffering a heartbreak because they've been divorced from this wholesome woman, the wholesome mother. Not this third party Empress reversed crap. He's actually getting cut off from the supply. Because she's not neglected anymore. Somebody's relocating her, moving her away from this. She is seen. She is seen, and they're moving her away from this. She's not prideful. She's not an egoic, prideful Empress reversed, and she appreciates everything that is done for her. It says, I felt like you didn't care. Like she feels like she's being cared for right now. She is seen. She's not being neglected. Somebody has got her in this boat, and they're moving her away from this snake who got caught being malicious regarding responsibilities of family units and the children that are produced by them. So this wholesome woman, like, she's feeling like she's very cared for. She's not prideful or egotistical. She's in a commitment here. She's in a commitment. And this Empress reversed, Emperor reversed are cut off. Oh, she's in a passionate commitment that sees her as irreplaceable. They got her in this boat right here. And she is seen, and she's not being neglected. They're moving her away from this snake. The unworthy third wheel enemies who were lying about this person because their values were all about money. So they were lying about this wholesome person, trying to steal their life path, their reward. They've been found unworthy. They've missed their opportunity. They are seen, their values are all about money, and they lie a lot. They've been lying on this sunny individual who's not vain, who's not prideful or egotistical, who appreciates everything, probably even the bad stuff, and who is finally feeling like somebody cares. This is so wild. These ones are unsatisfied because they're feeling her absence. It's like, this is the sun, the source of the sun, the source of the light that they have been harvesting from. And they lost it. They lost it. And this particular person doesn't have any light in them. They've been sucking it all off this wholesome person. They sabotaged a soul tie. This emperor may have had some kind of thing going on there, but they're cut off. They're cut off because the truth is out. That they were daydreaming about stealing this person's identity. And now they're being held back from a new chapter, from this new cycle, because there's an understanding of what they have done to somebody's inseparable love. Got her in this boat right here. Their love is always there despite the distance, and they have an understanding of what's been going on here. And they're feeling these reversed folks here, they're feeling broken and shattered by this. They don't know what to do. They want to fix the connection. But it's too late to take any action. And it's too late for forgiveness. It's too late because there's a new soul contract. And they want to run. They want to run. They've been detached. They're getting detached. They're trying to run away from the past, what the memories. They're feeling the pain from the damages they've caused. They're stuck in it. They're stuck in it. They can't get out of it. They're stuck in it. Tomorrow, something big is supposed to happen. Definitely this week. This particular tribe is suffering. They've lost the light. They can't glow up on their own. And they have been cut off from the light within others. You've gained a victory over these bullies, over these thieves, these resource thieves, your life force vitality, your energy, your right to life. They've been stealing it from you, and you gained a victory over that. Just by being you, you're walking into your destiny. And their destiny is on the dark side. You've gained a victory over these bullies, over these thieves, just by being you, and their victory is, and their destiny is the dark side. You've gained a victory over them. They're destined for the dark side because you overcame. Because you overcame their attempt to bury you. Hi, baby. What you got going on, my love? They're challenged because you're the sun. You're shining brightly. All is well for you. You're not vain. You're not an egotistical, vain person. You don't care what people say about you. You are who you are, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You're not vain. You're not trying to put on airs. You're not trying to form people's minds or perceptions about you. It just is what it is. And you know, some people are going to like you, some people are going to hate you, and most people just won't care. And you just let it go at that. These people want an exit plan. Their destiny is the dark side. That's where they've been playing. That's the energy they've been playing in, trying to trap you and steal your destiny. And now they need an exit plan. They miss their chance for your money, for your life. They're not going to be able to preserve themselves in this situation. And they're feeling the pain from the damages that they have caused you. They want an exit. They want out. They're reaching to reconnect with you. But you're in this boat and you're leaving. You are with somebody and they're like, you're just sitting there all huddled up and you're all huddled up in your little blankie there. And they're just steering that little boat there. They're like, hey, I know exactly where we're going. And you're going. You're going there. That's where you're going. You're not going to be neglected at all. No more are you going to be neglected. You're going places. And everything is in ruins because you're leaving. Everything is falling away to make room for the love you deserve. Everything is falling away to make room for the love you deserve. That means this Empress reverse, the Emperor reverse, this snake who got caught being malicious with responsible family units or with their responsibilities regarding family. This could be a particular couple that was left with particular responsibilities, and they got caught being very malicious with the family units, the husband, the wife, the children, their stability, their life, their ability to feed themselves, their ability to raise their children in a good way. They got caught sabotaging families. They lost. Empress reverse is a reflection. Maybe she's having memories. She's having anxiety regarding this prophecy. Empty. Empty vessel. Her cup is empty. She has no love in her. She has no light in her. She might not have a soul. She was expecting to be able to harvest the sun vitality out of this wholesome woman and take over her personality, her identity. So they want to collapse. They want to avoid collapse by taking out the messenger who's telling all the secrets. Struggle in the reverse. Struggle in the reverse. They don't want to struggle. You're not struggling. You're telling your secrets as to how to avoid the struggle, how to get out of the struggle, how to heal, perhaps, from what these ones have been doing. You might be telling your secrets. How to heal, how to avoid being attacked by these ones. They want to stop the messenger. In the environment, there is an Eight of Swords. So there is negative thoughts. They could be mentally imprisoned. They might have lost their gifts. They can't play around anymore. They've made mistakes that they wish that they could correct, but they can't. Whoa. Wow. I about nearly dropped the whole deck. Hold up. Get one of these on there. Okay, well, I guess we'll take these then. What do we got here? Needs in the reverse. Somebody's not getting their needs met. They made mistakes. Life is rocky for them right now. So they're not getting their needs met. Life is really hard for them right now. They made some mistakes. They can't play around anymore. They might have lost their ability to speak telepathically. They might have lost their ability to remote view, astral travel, use their third eye to spy. We've got the Hermit in the reverse. So the fear, they've lost their way. This teacher feels that there's unfinished business, or maybe there is unfinished business with this teacher. They can't play anymore. They're having victim mentality. Look, they're childish. A brutalizer, being childish. Emperor reverse, dominator, tyrant, reckless. Suffering a heartbreak and sorrow because of a divorce, a cutting off, a separation from the wholesome feminine. Who isn't prideful, who appreciates everything, and who finally feels as though somebody cares. They're cut off from her. They can't access her anymore. Adrift. Adrift. It's time to commit and put down roots. She's been adrift for a long time, and it's time to commit and put down roots. She might feel like she is like somebody finally cares because they're getting this emperor and this empress reversed off her tail. These people who refuse to settle down or be responsible with anything, they're feeling tired. They may not have any energy. Oh, how'd that card get in there? Well, this card's in there. Oh, that's because it goes right there. So they may be tired. They may not have any energy because you're leaving. You're leaving. You're in that boat, you're leaving. And you got adrift. So it could be that you're out of here. You're just freaking out of here. And you're moving so far away from those who burned you and left you alone in a rabbit hole. It's over. It's ending. This entanglement with those who play games with love, who break all their promises, this entanglement, it's ending. You don't have to deal with these anymore. These people who are grieving, they want to escape all the many flames. They're grieving because they're getting attacked by all these many flames that they pre-transitioned out. They're trying to escape the dark side. They got a long, long, hard road to go with that. Hard road. It's going to be hard. These ones who are guilty are going to be picking up the pieces that whole time. Oh, they're crushed by it. They have to face it. You're being very aggressive right now because they figured you were just another notch in the headboard. And they didn't see that you were going to survive. They didn't figure you were going to survive, but you did. And now they got to deal with it. Now they got to deal with the consequences. That you are no longer invisible. You have been seen and you're not alone. There's no malice in you. These ones have been lying. You're not vain. You're not egotistical. You're at peace. You are a peaceful person. You're wholesome. And it was prophesied that you would be here at this time with a victory. a victory over this betrayal, just as you are. You're a peaceful person. You are meditating. The destiny of the bully is the dark side. It's where they play and it's where they live. They need to surrender their need to control you. They need to surrender their need to control your destiny. They're tied to the dark side. They're challenged because of your rebirth and that all is well. You're not vain. You don't care what people say about this. They need an exit plan. They want out. They want out. See, you've got gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. All of them. They lost their opportunity for this Ace of Pentacles here. They planned without foresight. They made a bad investment. They're not going to survive it. They're not going to be able to preserve themselves through it. They're guilty and feeling the pain from the damage they've caused. They're reaching out, trying to reconnect with you because you did persevere. They're not going to. They need to try to latch on to you so that they can have you help them persevere through this. But you're in a boat with somebody else and the relationship with these ones is over. You're moving on. You're not being neglected at all. Everything is falling away to make room for the love you deserve. And you're going to get it. You're going to get it. Wholesome person, they're going to make sure you get it. Yes, you are. In times of indecision, you trust that inner voice there. So these ones may not know what to do because everything's falling apart for them. They got caught being malicious. They want to come clean. This snake, they got caught being malicious toward their familial responsibilities or towards families with children. They've lost. They've lost this terrible game. Lonely. They're lost and lonely. Empress reversed is an empty cup. She has no love in her. She may not have a soul. We've got reflection here. It's a very dark card. It's about prophecy here. She's very upset and anxious about this prophecy. Losing her position. She has nothing inside of her. No light. No love. Perhaps no soul. They're worried. Very worried. This reflection, this empty cup is very worried because empathy. You're an empathic person. Perhaps folks have empathy for you. They're open to seeing both sides of the situation, and so they know what's been going on here. You're a person of empathy. Or maybe there's a return to empathy, a return to seeing both sides of a situation rather than being selfish and brutal tyrants, bullying people into submission. They want to avoid a collapse by stopping the messenger from telling the secrets about how to get out of struggle. They don't want you to teach people how to heal themselves. Patience, everything happens in divine order. That's one of the big ones right there, is having patience when the answer isn't plain and clear. Somebody's feeling restricted with this Eight of Swords here. They're having a victim mentality. They might have lost all of their ability to utilize their mind in ways that they were gifted in. They can't horseplay around anymore. They can't play with people. They can't gamble with people's lives anymore. They made mistakes. They wish they could right their wrongs. Their needs aren't being met, and things are very hard right now for them. Abundance. They can't horseplay around. Their needs aren't being met. Life is very rough for them. Abundance. We're going to have to clarify. The light is not on in them. They're the hermit reverse. They've lost their way. This teacher feels there's unfinished business. Still things to resolve with this teacher and discuss. They are childish. They've been behaving childish, blaming the wholesome feminine here for whatever it was they've been doing. Lying, cheating, stealing, thieving, being a stubborn tyrant, brutalizer. Service while using her services. This may have been a service that they have offered. How to teach others how to brutalize wholesome feminines through relationship and contract. This Emperor reversed who is reckless, dominator, tyrant, is divorced. Heartbroken and suffering because they are cut off from this wholesome woman. She's not egotistical or prideful. She appreciates everything. She's finally feeling like somebody cares. She gets to go settle down and put down roots, and this chaff is going away. Going away. And they don't have any courage. See, because they're getting set adrift. So this Emperor reverse doesn't have any courage. They're losing their foundation. They're losing everything. Said you weren't willing to settle down. You weren't willing to be responsible. So what do you need a foundation for? Go roam, right? I don't know. And now they're not having any courage. Because this wholesome person finally gets to set down roots and enjoy, what these ones have been taking. We've got imagination here. So there could be something going on in the field of imagination. Somebody's denying. Somebody's in denial. Somebody's in denial over the consensus, perhaps, about your growth and your happiness. And your trust with your inner voice, with the divine. There's a change here for love. Disciplined and purposeful. Self-esteem, gifts of the soul that benefit yourself and others. Balance. Honest friendships, which are peaceful. So these ones regret blaming you. They're in grief because you are a success. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. They want forgiveness because this is over. They're guilty. And there's death. So take that as it resonates. Excuse me. I imagine the vessel that you will get from the Most High isn't going to be like the cloned vessel, that they make from ribs, the Adam rib thing. Your divine vessel will probably be far more divine and equipped to move with the energy and vitality of your essence, of your soul. Because in this particular form, they tried really hard to shut down everything, to limit your expression, to limit your ability to see, to hear, to feel, to know. So as soon as those restrictions are all lifted and the memory of them kind of stripped, you know, from the substance. Small favor. So they're wanting a small favor. Their destiny is the dark side. They need to surrender. They need to control. You've won a victory over their abuse just by being you. They want a small favor here. A small favor is permission granted to be in your energy and to carry your energy, or to be involved with you, tied somehow, yoked to you. They need to surrender. Their need to control. Their destiny is the dark side. They need a small favor. They need to connect with you and bind you somehow to help them deal with this dark side bull crap. They're having chaos. They need to be connected to you. You've got the sun quality here. You're having a rebirth. All is well. You're thankful for everything, even the hard times. You're not vain. You don't care what people say about you. You are who you are. This is what it is. And, you know, that just is what it is. They want out. They want an exit plan. You may be making an exit plan. You're in the boat here. You don't care what anybody says about it. The sun here might be the one steering that boat. The sun. Travel. There's an exit plan. You don't care what anybody thinks. So the sun, you know, there's talk about tattoos or something. Like this wholesome woman might have tattoos, or somebody may have tattoos. This person doesn't care what anybody thinks about this. Like they've chosen, and they don't care what anybody says. There's travel. They're in the boat. There's a six of swords there. They've got an exit plan. They're about, and they're in love. These ones, they miss their chance. They're not going to survive this. They're guilty. They're trying to reconnect by getting a favor, by getting some sort of a favor with somebody who persevered through these challenges. They need you to help them persevere, because they're not going to be able to on their own. They just can't. They have to connect with somebody else who has that ability. There's yelling going on. They're fighting with people. They're mad. They're very unhappy. They want you to feel as badly as they do. And the only way that they can do that is to somehow get connected to you. They need a favor. They need permission to be attached to you energetically somehow, because they need to dump some of this dark side stuff onto you. They need your help persevering. You're being moved away from this. The relationship is ending. You're not being neglected here. Everything is falling away to make room for the love that you deserve. You're not invisible anymore. This snake doesn't know what to do. It could be that in times of indecision, you use your intuition. And so even though there may be some kind of thoughts one way or the another regarding everything falling away, is friendly. Nothing but kindness is coming here. from here. The snake got caught being malicious. They may want to come clean. They may want to provide a testimony regarding their lack of responsibilities to the family unit. They've lost. They're feeling lonely. They're feeling alone. They may need support. They may want to connect to you because you persevered through the shit that they put you through, and they know you did. You may not know that they know, but they know. And so they may try to connect to you and try to offload some of this karmic debt onto you, this dark side. Yeah, and a big favor. A big favor, a small favor. Anybody coming looking for favors right now? Oh man, I'd avoid it. Avoid it. They were bragging about what they were doing to you and to the family. Responsibility, ability to be responsible. Empress reversed, Emperor reversed. Their mission was to destroy families. They're empty vessels. They may not have a soul. They certainly don't have any love in them. They're very anxious and overwhelmed right now because they don't have any energy. They don't have any light in them. And you're open to seeing both sides of the situation. You are empathic. And it was prophesied. You can see both sides of the situation very clearly. You announce it. You don't care what anybody thinks about it. It's like, this is what it is. You're shining a light on everything and you're talking about it. It's like, it is what it is. I can see both sides of the situation. It is what it is. This is what's happening. It is what it is. Oops. So, what is this? Well, I got a whole bunch of cards there that flipped over. They're desperate. They're desperate to connect to you. They have to offload onto you. They can't process it themselves. An apology. They want to offer you an apology. You accept this apology. It's an agreement to be energetically connected. You have just made up. You have just made friends. That's the small favor. You accept that apology. That is like giving them permission to remain in your energy. They want to avoid a collapse, a disaster, by stopping the messenger, by stopping the one who's telling the secrets about how to avoid struggle. With patience. Knowing that everything happens in divine order. Remaining calm. Settling self while you wait for the divine to align in your life. Obligation. So you're a nuisance, but they feel obligated to associate with you. They need to stop you from telling your secrets on how to heal. On the divine, on your connection with the divine, on whatever it is the divine is telling you. They're feeling very much bound and mentally imprisoned. They can't play around with people anymore. They made mistakes. They wish they could right their wrongs. Their needs aren't being met. Things are very rocky for them right now. Because of your abundance. Because of your abundance and your friendliness. Because you're abundant. You're an abundant, limitless being, and you're friendly. They tried to really paint you as being the exact opposite of that. They wanted you to accept their personality traits, which is an Empress reversed. They wanted to skew people's perspective regarding you. They lost their way. This teacher, there is still things to resolve and discuss regarding the services that this teacher was providing, this childish man boy. Man boy. Oh, they had a career of giving unsolicited advice. I'm certain I know best. Supporting people. That was the service they provided. They lost their way, and the service that they provided was leading others astray in a childish manner. That was this person's purpose. Emperor reversed, a dominator, stubborn tyrant. Divorced from the wholesome people, or the wholesome mother, or a wholesome mother or being. She's not prideful. She appreciates everything. She's finally feeling like somebody cares because she gets to put down roots. And this emperor is being scooted right on out of her life. They're getting blown right out of her life, and they don't have any courage for their future. They're feeling very negative and want to reconnect. Growth. They may have a growth inside of them. And the thing about that is it's whatever this dark side snake upside down energy that they've been playing in, and they're an empty vessel. So there could be actually something operating this low light, no light vessel. I mean, I don't know. They're in the reverse, so I don't even know if it's a human or if maybe it's just some sort of a growth that's operating the vessel. But you've got here, welcome to the future. Welcome to the future. This is negative on the reconnection. No, 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 no. Somebody may want to try to spread rumors of a sort. They got to get something off their chest, so they're going to start rumors about you. They're desperate to cause chaos for you. There's some date, a gift. There may be a date when you're going to be receiving a gift, or maybe somebody wants to take you on a date and give you a gift for revenge. They want to laugh and sabotage your great news. So somebody may want to check in, representing themselves or appearing as though they are honest, but this is an envious imposter. So, and you're uninterested in loaning them anything. Loaning them your love. You're not going to give your love to a liar, a tribe of liars who were bragging about hurting you. They're uncertain about their health. They need to trick you into accepting an apology and allowing them back into your energy. But you're positive about saying goodbye. You're already making plans to leave the past behind. The next 3 weeks, or the rest of this week, and the rest of the month, and into the first week of December, I'd really be very cautious. Even about opening your door when somebody comes and knocks on it or rings the doorbell or whatever. I hope that this clarifies something that you already intuitively knew. And I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.